let us solve this question. Okay, so if the price per kg is increased by 20%, how much percentage consumption has to be reduced, right? So that is the question. So here let us make some assumptions. Okay, let the amount of rice be 100 kg. Okay, so we have 100 kg, let's assume. Okay, and let us also assume price per kg, okay, equal to rupees 1. Okay, so for simple case, that means amount of rice consumption, okay, consumed, equal to how much? 100 kg divided by 1 rupee, that is equal to 100 kg is consumed. Okay, now the price per kg is increased by 20%. Okay, so that means new price is how much? New price equal to 20 by 100 into rupees 1, right? Into rupees 1, which is equal to um, 1 by 5, which is equal to rupees 1.2. Okay, so this is the new price after the price increased. But still, now the amount of rice we have is only 100 kg, correct? So the amount of consumption is what we have to find. Okay? But what is constant? So the amount of, let's say, the rice. Okay, initially it is we are having 100 kg, and then we are having in the money purse we have, let's say, 100 rupees. Okay, and then with and the rate is 1 rupee, right? Rupees 1 is the rate. That means we can buy 100 kg of rice. Now we have 100 kg of rice, and then 100 kg of rice we have, and then in the money purse also we are having 100 rupees, but the rate is 1.2 rupees. That means how much kg of rice we can buy? That is the question, right? Okay, so and then we will write rate. Hmm. So the rate, amount of consumption is 100 kg we are consuming if the rate is 1 rupee. And now what is changing? 1.2 rupees it is changing. The rate is changing to 1.2. That means the amount of consumption is how much? So the rate is increasing. That means the amount of consumption will reduce. Right? So this is an example of inverse proportion. Inverse proportion means one quantity is increasing from 1.2, 1 to 1.2 it is increasing, whereas the amount of consumption it will reduce from 100 kg, it will be less, it will be reducing. So it is an inverse proportion. This is an example of inverse proportion. If it is an inverse proportion, we have to put the arrow mark in the downward direction. So if we want to find the value of this question mark, let's say this is x. So x is equal to, value of x equal to, since the arrow mark is downwards, we have to write 1 by 1.2 into whatever the term here, that is 100, which is equal to 100 divided by 1.2. 1.2 means 12 by 10, right? That is the meaning of 1.2. That means 100 into 10 divided by 12. So that means 1000 by 12, which is equal to 80. 8 times 96, balance is 440. 3 times 36, balance is 440. So that is 83.333 like that. So that means we can consume 83.33 kg we can consume. That means how much less uh, we have to, that person is consuming. That is the question, right? So that means if it is 100 kg, and then if I can consume only 83.33, that means 16.67 kg I have to consume less. So the answer is 16.67 kg I have to consume less if I have only 100 rupees and if the rate of price is 1.2 kg. So this is how we have to solve the problem. So the question is an example of inverse proportion.